Ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome. Pillars of history recognized by scholars and philosophers. Periods that would shape the world we know today. But, however significant those civilizations may be, some would argue that perhaps the most important event in history was when in 1996, Miyamoto Mario single-handedly created the Nintendo 64 and its signature video game, Super Mario 64. This single creation would invoke the invention of several of the video games we all love and play today. Concord the Colossal, abandoned by its creators. Starfield the Shattered, drowned in its own ambition. And the Lord of the Rings, Gollum, cursed to be forgotten by time. All masterpieces inspired by one original work, that being Super Mario 64.
Yeah, okay, I'm joking, okay? Can a guy joke around a little bit? Come on.
But there is a very important reason why I brought up Super Mario 64. Partially because it's well, it's what my father was playing in his Tesla Model S when he crashed into the barrier going 100 miles an hour. But secondly, because, well, a few weeks ago, a bunch of my douchebag friends, they said, Ken, you fucking suck at gaming. I actually have a clip of it. I clipped it. Here it is.
The only game you play is fucking Minecraft. We ain't really playing nothing else. We're really not much of a gamer at all, to be honest. Just saying.
I think both of us would absolutely destroy you in the 1v1 gun. You kind of fucking suck, to be honest.
Oh, really, Dominic? Interesting. How about you keep racking up all those kills? Get good enough, you might finally get deployed. Put those skills to good fucking use.
Dude, too far, man.
Yeah,
Too far.
That was harsh.
So to prove them wrong, I wanted to try my hand at learning to speedrun. Specifically, Super Mario 64. It's an incredibly iconic game, especially in the speedrun community. And because I was especially stupid, I decided to limit myself to learning to speedrun in only 12 hours. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of speedrunning, then why the fuck did you click on a video about it? Speedrunning is when you try to beat a game as quickly as possible, usually using glitches to skip certain areas or sections of the game. I picked Mario 64 as my game of choice because, as I mentioned a moment ago, it is one of the speedrunning games, with a bunch of different categories to choose from. Just to briefly explain how Mario 64 speedruns work, I have this video's sponsor, and will explain to you. Hey man, come here. Yeah, just to explain. You sure? It's fine, I mean... Okay, later then. Okay, cool. Later then. Sorry. He's a bit shy. I'm sure he'll be back later. I'll explain. Super Mario 64 is a 3D platformer based around collecting stars to unlock new levels. The goal of the game is for Mario to defeat Bowser and save Princess Peach. There are 5 major categories of speedruns. 120 star, 70 star, 16 star, 1 star, and 0 star. Each having their own goals, routes, glitches, movements, and times. For example, the fastest 120 star run is currently 1 hour 36 minutes and 2 seconds, whereas the current fastest 16 star run is 14 minutes 35 seconds and 500 milliseconds. Yes, it is measured to the millisecond. Out of the 5 categories, the most well known is the 16 star, due to its relatively short length and pretty impressive and interesting glitches. So it's a category that I'll be attempting to learn for this challenge. I'll have from 12 PM to 12 AM to try and learn the route and complete a run. Unfortunately, even from the beginning, it wasn't looking too good for me. Alright, it is 12:06. I'm 6 minutes late because I'm stupid. I guess I'll be taking that as a penalty for, like I just said, being stupid. 7 minutes late now, great. Here I have my government-issued rations for the day, as well as my state-funded cancer fluid, and my and a product of capitalism, I guess. So I actually have my N64 under the desk. I will not be showing you that today as, it's a secret. I have my capture card connected to the N64 under the desk, as well as the converter for my controller here is also under the desk, which I'll be showing you none of that. I do have a legal copy of Super Mario 64 as well as a real N64. Guess let's start watching some videos and looking at some guides on how to do this. Alright, so first order of business was to find a guide. There were plenty of choices, written guides and video guides. After about a minute of intense decision making, I decided to go with this YouTube guide by Moorjam. It was short and had some alternate paths for certain areas that might be hard to learn within my limited time. To optimize my time, I found this Mario 64 practice ROM, which according to this Reddit post, I could legally play and Nintendo wouldn't send their snipers after me. Are you fucking kidding me? You made me waste 10 minutes! What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Fuck. After that mishap, I discovered the I discovered a ROM hack, the Usamune ROM hack. This actually modifies your legally obtained official copy, totally physical Super Mario 64 cartridge, allowing you to warp to certain areas, create save states, and reset a level or the game very easily, saving me precious time whenever I inevitably fucked up or needed to practice. From there, using my guide and real Nintendo 64 console, bought online through an official retailer, I could get started and begin to learn the route. I'm aware that my screen is very dirty, by the way. Please don't comment on that. I'll delete the comment. But I just want to say I've been sitting here for about an hour now, and this N64 must be real old because it has crashed my computer like 3 times now. Trying to record with OBS is a pain in the fucking ass. I've done like nothing. I've tried to Lakitu skip like 3 times, and every time OBS just fucking it's a piece of shit is what it is. Oh my fucking god. At this rate, I'm not gonna get to the fucking first Bowser level. Oh my, holy shit. Ah! Alright, so it took a while to get that fixed, but after I did, I could finally start to learn the route. First off, I'll quickly explain how the movement works in Mario 64. Speedruns require several movement techniques to be completed. The long jump is a long jump, the side flip is a flip to the side, the dive is a front dive, and there are 3 different levels of jump. Jump, double jump, and triple jump. The triple jump is probably the most used out of all of them, but I suck at doing it, so you're not going to see it much. Most of the glitches involve stringing any number of these together to reach an area that the devs didn't intend you to reach. The very first glitch of the run is the Lakitu skip. The goal is to avoid this fucking asshole Lakitu yapping in your face to save a couple seconds. You perform the glitch by doing a long jump on the very side of the bridge to avoid his trigger. Let's see how well I did on my first try. Off to a great start. After doing some fancy movement for the castle, we enter the very first zone, Bob-omb Battlefield. Okay, wait, chill out. Before we keep going, I can tell I'm losing you a little bit. Don't worry, I get it. It's 2024, we all have TikTok now. Our brains are very thoroughly rotted. That's fine, that's just how it is. But don't you worry, I have just the solution for you. Just give me a second. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the perfect way to enjoy your YouTube video in 2024. Please enjoy. Now, I'm gonna have to show some footage from someone else for this part because, spoiler alert, I never actually managed to do this glitch properly. There's one star you need to get here. It requires one of the harder movement techniques in the run. Basically, you need to long jump up to the bomb guy over here, grab him, jump towards the chainsaw, drop the bomb guy, grab him again, and jump. Then when you land, hopefully the bomb will have exploded in your hands, launching it back towards the gated star, where you will then throw the bomb guy, which should cause you to clip through the gate, where you can then grab the star. Okay, no, stop it, stop it. I can't do this. I'm sorry. This is too much. This is too much. Look, how about you just try and watch the video normally. Let's just try that. Let's give that a go for a little bit. Wow, look at this pro gameplay. Let's have a look at how I'm doing. Hey guys, it's been about 3.5 hours, just now 3:30. This has sucked so far. Shit. So basically I had 2 hours of fucking troubleshooting because OBS just hates to run well with this game in full screen, I guess. It just doesn't work. It crashes every time. So I decided to just run it in windowed, which is whatever, I can just crop it later. But I've been doing the Bob-omb skip for like 45 minutes now. It's so fucking annoying. I'm a terrible fucking gamer is what I am, I guess. That's what I'm coming to terms with at the moment. I just fucking suck at this shit. I'm a terrible gamer. What can I say? I'm not cut out for this, I guess, but I think I'm just gonna have to leave this part of the skip on a bit of a hiatus for now. There are other ways to do it, you know, I can just do it the normal way where you ground pound the thing over here and get the star. So I think I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna move on to the next ones, which hopefully are a little bit easier. So let's try that. We're in it! Ah! Next up is Whomp's Fortress. There are 4 stars to collect here. The first one is one of the easiest in the run, just requiring a side flip up this wall. Still took me 10 minutes to figure out. I never claimed to be good at 3D platformers, alright? I'm just the guy doing the challenge. Don't get mad at me. Hey, sorry to pause again. Sorry. Skip 20 seconds if you want to get back to the challenge, but I had an idea on how to try and keep you engaged, dear viewer. A little bit of a legal bribery. Stay with me here. This little counter in the bottom right will go up by 1 every time I say fuck. If I say fuck, let's say 6 times throughout the rest of the video, I'll give you a prize. Yes, but regardless of when this fuck counter reaches 6, you will not get the prize until the very end of the video. And if you skip to the end, I will know. All right, bye bye. After grabbing the second star, jump back into Whomps for the next one. This next little movement tech would fuck me up for the entire rest of the challenge. To get up to King Whomp here, you need to climb up this little slope somehow. Otherwise, you have to walk all the way around the normal way, which will take a while. Probably, I didn't do it. In More Jam's guide, he does a triple jump to the top of the slope, then does a wall flip off the slope and onto the ledge. Throughout the entire challenge, I probably spent the most time on this one little thing. And it's annoying because it's a pretty risky pot to fuck up. If you fail it in the wrong way, then worst case scenario, you fall off the map and you die, and then you lose a life. And lives are a problem in this game, because I'm dog shit, right? So I might just get reset, and you get the point. Eventually, I do kind of find this alternative move where you move into the slope enough to clip through to the other side where you can take the elevator up. It's slower, but it was easier for me to do on my limited time. After getting up to the top, you fight King Whomp and get the 3rd star. The 4th star is on top of the tower created on top of King Whomp's grave, requiring me to do that dumb wall clip again. And then the 5th star, and final star in Whomp's Fortress, is obtained by grabbing onto this hawk, and then heading over to a... like... grabbing the hawk and then heading over to the cage, and then you fall into the star. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think Whomp's Fortress is my least favorite area in the game for this run. There's a bunch of bullshit here that can get me. Wait, that's not true. You'll see later what the worst one is, but this one isn't. This one sucks as well. After this, we can leave Whomp's Fortress and are now about a third of the way through the run. At this point, it was about 5 p.m. and I was getting a little bit worried. After all the problems I was facing with, you know, game performance and the fucking Bob-omb stuff. But wow, the fuck counter reached 6. Okay, that's great. Well, good for you guys. But turns out I was lying. Yay, we're gonna make it 10. 10 fucks. So you get 4 more and then you get a prize. I still had 11 stars to learn and 3 Bowser levels. And we'll talk about the Bowser levels later. Trust me, fucking extensively. Knowing this, I began to rush through everything a little bit more. Again, keep that idea in mind. Next up was Cool Mountain. 3 stars are located here. You get the first one by jumping off a cliff when you spawn in, and narrowly avoiding death by bringing Mario back in towards this unseen area under the mountain. This one is pretty easy to get the hang of once you practice it a couple times, but I did not practice. In fact, once I did it for the first time, I foolishly continued on to the next star without practicing at all. Like I said, I was rushing. You get the next star by saving this little penguin from Dr. Diddy Speck and returning it to his mother. This one is also fairly straightforward once you know where to jump from. Later on, I learned to jump from this little patch of cyan texture in the ice. The last star in Cool Mountain is down in this cabin. The goal is to skip this long ice slide thing by long jumping down without taking enough fall damage to kill you. Again, this one's fairly straightforward. The problem with all of these Cool Mountain skips is that they all put you at risk of plunging down into the abyss. And if I die once, then I'm probably gonna get, a little bit tilted and fuck up again, potentially leading to me losing all my lives and getting really pissed off. Anyway, now that we have 8 stars, we can enter the very first Bowser level.
So long, Bowser!
All 3 of these Bowser levels are basically just parkour and movement challenges. The only tech involved are just various quick ways of moving through the level. So while I tried to learn whatever I could, putting much of it into gameplay was pretty tedious. It's in the video, this is the stupidest fucking emoji I've seen in my life. Why did I look like that? I searched up goofy joy laughing emoji and it opens up with this. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? This first one isn't too bad, some parts are easier than others, but I think this one's probably the hardest to fail. Or that's a roundabout way of saying it's the easiest. After reaching the end of the level and jumping through the pipe, Mario is teleported to the very first Bowser boss fight. All of these are pretty much the same. You just spin Bowser around and line him up with one of the bombs. It looks a hell of a lot easier than it is. I had so much fucking trouble throughout the entire challenge with these things, which, again, you will see later. It turns out I just fucking suck at everything. After killing Bowser, he drops the key to the castle basement, where we can head to the next couple stars. Hey, wait a second. What the fuck are you doing? Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Watch the video. You know it took me a long time to make this, and you're on your phone watching fucking TikTok? That is fucking rude, man. That's rude and that's fucked up. Get off your phone. Watch the video. Molten Lava Land is first up. We have to get 2 stars here. The first is being guarded by this big king bully guy. You need to push him off the platform into the lava. And here, once again, you'll see me struggling with boss fights meant for 10-year-olds. Actually, you know what? No, this boss is fucking stupid, okay? I don't know what Nintendo was smoking, thinking that kids wouldn't spend hours fighting this boss and then rage quit. I have played Souls games with less annoying gimmick bullshit than this. Fucking the lightning guy from Dark Souls 3, what's his name? Nameless King, yeah. That guy is easier than this Super Mario 64 big bully. I'll tell you that much. And you know what else? You know what else? It's a bit off topic. I think that Dark Souls 2 is the best Souls game in the franchise. You know why? There is no woke DI bullshit. Nuh-uh. See, even Elden Ring has several female characters. And you can even make your character, fat, a woman, or even, God forbid, skin color other than white. I know, right? It's fucking ridiculous. Dark Souls 2, just good old gaming before the gays showed up and started taking everything over. Here's a little history lesson for y'all. Before all this woke trash, Concord, Terraria, John Gaming, the creator of Doom, which historically was the very first video game ever, said this, gaming is a space solely for white guys. Sorry ladies, we don't want you here. Isn't that so based? I mean, I think even Elon would agree with this. Look at what they're doing to the new Ghost of Tsushima game. I mean, I haven't played the first one, but look, in the new one, you play as a woman. It's just fucking ridiculous. You know what? Instead of talking about it here, I need to go post on the Esmeralda subreddit about this one. I need to express my feelings a little bit. Guys, that was a joke. Sorry. I'm very passionate on this topic. You know what? I was gonna go off on another tangent about how much I hate fucking Elon Musk, but I'm not gonna do that. After that, we probably have the easiest star in the run. You just jump over here, then head to the Bowser tiles where you grab all the red coins to unlock the star. After you grab your 10th star, you can leave the level and head to the sand land. Whatever it's called. There's 1 star here. You just triple jump up to the dune, then slide down and jump up the pyramid. You know, if you're gonna stay on your phone, then you may as well keep watching the video anyway. You know, give me the watch time. You know what? But you can be on your phone. I don't mind. I appreciate it, actually. Thank you so much. Time is now running a little bit thin, but I was more optimistic than I was before. Alright, hello everybody. It is 6:49 right now, just past the halfway mark. So far, I've gone up to the 11th star. So I have 5 left, which means technically I'm making good time right now. I have another 5 hours, but ideally the last hour probably I want to be taken up by doing actual runs, you know. So if I can fit, I might even just be able to fit 1 run in there. I don't know how long it's taken. So I'm hoping to maybe get like a 45-minute run. That might be optimistic because I do kind of suck, but we're gonna see. Let's see how it goes. I'm wasting time right now. I should be playing. So probably see you guys in another couple hours. Yeah, right. 5 hours left. Hopefully we get something done. These next stars are pretty easy and quick. First off, you need to run the Hazy Maze Cave. There are 3 stars here. First one you get by clipping through the wall under this elevator by letting the elevator squish you. Really easy. After that, jump back into the level. This next one is a bit of a tricky movement tech, which I didn't have time to learn, so I just did the easier but longer alternative than Moorjam had in this video. The last star here is also pretty easy. You head back to the same area you got the previous stars and jump over the boulders and make your way through them until you get to this door. And you side flip up to grab the star. Now that you have 14 stars, when you leave the level, this toad here will give you a free star because he's a low-key chill guy, leaving you with 15 stars. Just 1 more to collect. However, there's one little roadblock in the way first. MIPS. You see, once you have 15 stars, this little asshole will spawn in the castle basement and run away at Mach 10 whenever Mario approaches him. Unfortunately, we need Old Springtrap for a very important glitch. You see, if you pick MIPS up and rub against the door, you can clip through the door. We need to do this twice. Once at this door here because we can't actually take commits through the door normally, and again against this big door because we don't actually meet the requirements to open it normally. So basically the entire 16-star route rests upon the shoulders of this prick. The door glitch itself is really easy once you get the hang of it, and since this is a necessary glitch, I did spend a decent 20 minutes or so just getting the hang of it. After that, we can head to Dire Docks to get the 16th and final star. This one is also easy. There's a theme here. Oh, these last ones are pretty easy. The first, couple are, kind of annoying, but these ones are all pretty easy. You just swim to the submarine and jump up onto it, then run to the star. For some reason, my N64 was really laggy in these underwater areas. I didn't really have time to troubleshoot again, so I just put up with it. Now that we have this last star, the barrier stopping us from entering Bowser 2 goes away, allowing us to jump in. I mentioned earlier about the Bowser levels being a pain, and this one is arguably the most fucking annoying one. Well, would you look at that? It reached 10. I sure do cost a lot, huh? Well, I know what you're thinking. Did I win? Nope, because you actually have to get to 15. You have to get to 15. So I'm sorry, it's just how it is. The entire level is covered in lava, and if you jump into it, then Mario gets launched in 100 different fucking directions. It's super annoying. There's the usual platforming challenges and all that. None of it's really... Well, some of it is annoying, but none of it's really hard or anything. It's just kind of frustrating, especially combined with the lava. It makes for an annoying level. Yeah, I didn't really know what to say while Mario's running here, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait, I guess. So you watch any anime recently? I started watching this new one called Dawn to Dawn the other day. It's really good. I actually read the manga. It was that good. I recommend it. What else? One Piece? You watch any One Piece? I like One Piece. One Piece is good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm caught up. I caught up a few months ago. Thanks for asking. What else? Well, I'm about to start speaking again. The main trick used in this level is at the very end. To avoid this whole segment, you can jump in the lava to propel Mario forward to the end. You need to jump a couple times, and you need the right amount of health to do it.
You're
Luckily,
probably better off
there's a
searching up
little
Mario
health
64
restore
game
thing over here, so
you'll be
fine.
right now. Just
It's pretty easy. Definitely one of the easiest glitches in the run. And after that, you can go straight into the next Bowser boss fight. This fight is just another throw Bowser into the conveniently placed bombs, except this one is a platform that occasionally dips down into the lava. It's easy to avoid though. Once again, the Bowser throws trip me up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. But hopefully, I'll get better at them, right? Surely. I don't. Upon beating Bowser 2, when you get kicked out of the level, jump back in, then manually leave the level again using the menu. This brings you straight back to the castle foyer, where you can proceed to the final Bowser level with only one obstacle left in your way. The backwards long jumps. And guys, I have something to confess. A few years ago, I learned how to do the backwards long jumps. Whoa, stop doing! Chill, it's okay, I'm sorry, I know I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud and I'm a cheat, but that was a long time ago, alright? And to be fair, I kind of sucked at them here, so don't get mad. You're not mad? Thank you so much, guys. Like and subscribe. Get a load of this guy. Fucking asshole telling you to subscribe. Fucking hell. You're gonna do it? I mean, you can do it. You can subscribe, it's right there. You're not watching this in full screen. I know you're not. The subscribe button, it's right there. In fact, when I say subscribe, it might actually light up and glow a little bit. I don't know, I think that's a feature. Thank you for subscribing. Do not put that in the video. Do not put that in the video. Don't do it. This did give me the advantage of someone knowing how to do these already. You know what else I need to confess? The sponsor of this video. Mario. Mario, why did you choose to sponsor this video? Yeah, good one, man. I get it, because you're the one sponsoring me and giving me money. What? Dude, your agent reached out asking to sponsor me. You're supposed to be paying me $5,000. Oh, fuck me. Go away then. Fuck you. Shit. Oh my god, I didn't know how you said that. Fuck, am I gonna pay back the bank now? Oh my god. Shouldn't have taken that fucking crypto deal, god. The purpose of the BLJ is to get you through the door blocking your way to Bowser 3 and up the infinite staircase barrier. The first one is started by doing a long jump of the staircase around here, then pulling Mario back in towards the staircase and remaining in the long jump pose by spamming the jump button. If you do it right, then you should gain enough momentum to jump up the stairs really quickly and clip right through the door. It can be tricky to get enough speed to do the clip right, but doing the actual movement itself is pretty easy. This didn't take me too long, and the next BLJ is pretty much the same thing, except you don't need to clip through any door this time, just the barrier blocking you from going up the infinite staircase. From there, you can enter the final Bowser level. This one isn't too bad. It's pretty much the same idea as the previous ones. You just parkour your way through the void. There aren't any glitches, just different movement pieces to stitch together if you want to. Most of them I don't bother with because then you can conserve lives for the final boss fight. Speaking of that final boss fight, I think this takes the single longest amount of time of anything in the game, next to that skip at the beginning in Whomp's Fortress. I was overthinking the Bowser Door so much, it took me 30 fucking minutes to do them all. I was getting so pissed. Eventually I learned this straight from YouTube, where you pause the game and line up the shot perfectly, you know, by pausing and unpausing. It works pretty well, but I didn't learn it until I'd wasted a fuck ton of time, so yeah. But after throwing Bowser 3 times, the menace is finally defeated, and you can beat the game and save Princess Peach, that fucking bitch. That was oh, because she didn't do anything. She made me a fucking cake. That was so rude. Alright. Having completed my very first test run, it was time to practice and then try and complete a full run of Super Mario 64. Alright, it is 9 o'clock, and I've just completed the first test run of the 16-star route. There are quite a few things I'm worried about now that I'm going to start actually timing myself. Some of the Whomp stuff should be okay now. There's a couple things in the ice area, I don't remember what it's called, which might be a problem. The penguin ride, a little bit concerned about that. I practiced it a couple times before I started running. There's MIPS, which is probably going to be a pain in the ass. I feel like it was a coincidence when I got them the first time. All 3 of the Bowser levels are a pain in the ass. The first one isn't as bad. The third one is the easiest by far. The second one is the hardest. That one is annoying. They're very fucking annoying. And then the Bowser throws, yeah. The first two times, the first two Bowser levels were okay, but then the third one I spent like, I don't know, like 25-30 minutes on the Bowser throws because I just suck so much of them. It was honestly embarrassing. I hope I don't put too much of that in the video, but so I'm just gonna start going for it. I might try the Bob-omb thing a couple more times, see if I can get it down. Otherwise, I'm gonna stick with the way I've been doing it. I have 3 hours. Should be enough time to get something done. Let's see how it goes. See you on the in the voiceover. Yeah, I was gonna watch The Penguin. That's airing right now. You watched it? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it when it finishes airing. You know, it's only on episode 4 right now. Look, can a guy take a quick little break? It's no big deal. I still have an hour and 30 minutes. So you might be wondering why the fuck I took a break to play Roblox Slop in the last couple hours of the challenge. And to be honest with you, there is no logic behind doing that in the slightest. Okay, well, turns out that fuck counter ain't working too well, so we're gonna add a very new counter called the shit counter. I bet you can guess what it is. If I say shit, it goes up. If you get the 5, then combined with the fuck counter, you'll get something. You'll get something. You just keep watching with those eyes of yours, buddy. I'm sure you'll listen out for those shits. Yep. I'd been doing bullshit for like 12 hours straight at this point because I got on the computer at like 10 a.m. But I was going a little bit insane, right? I had managed to practice a little bit, but at the time I think my philosophy was that if I took a 30-minute break, I'd be back to peak performance. This was not the case. So after burning that time, I realized that I only had an hour and a half left. So I opened LiveSplit, the speedrunning timekeeping software, and went straight into starting the first run. It started off bad and didn't get any better. I fucked up the Lakitu skip, fucked up the Bob-omb skip, spent way too long in Whomp's Fortress, and fucking died 6 times on the first cool mountain skip, getting a game over. It is 10:15, and this sucks. The toll of doing frustrating things for about 11 hours now, I've gotten the sit up, is definitely taking a toll on my brain. So I was doing a run, and it was going okay until basically the start. So I did Bob-omb Battlefield, alright, and I got to cool mountain. And now I'd done this quite a few times in practice, but when it came to doing it in a run, the very first star that you get, obtained by jumping off the mountain and down into the little secret crevice area. Yeah, so I did the jump off the mountain 4 times, and I failed every single time. So, I have just under 2 hours, and my optimism is fading rapidly, actually. And I'm gonna set it so that if I have a run started and it goes over 12 o'clock, I'll just, until I either die or I complete that run, that'll be the run that I go with, if I even bother. If it goes past, let's say 12:30, then I'll call it and I'll say that this was a failure. So, I'll see you guys when this is over, I guess. Like and subscribe for my pain. It was becoming clear to me that while I had, in theory, learned the run, I had no fucking idea what I was doing because I hadn't actually practiced anything. I just moved on from the start whenever I beat it once, instead of actually getting the movements down properly. So, with my tail between my legs, I went back to Cool Mountain and just grinded out all 3 stars there for about 30 minutes. I had been able to successfully pull out the glitches multiple times and was much more confident. And since most of the stars after Cool Mountain are pretty straightforward and don't lead to instant death if you fail them, I didn't practice any of those. So at that point, I still had about an hour and a half left, but only if you count the 12:30 rule that I talked about in the previous clip. So with that in mind, I started what would be my last run of Super Mario 64.
It's
Oh shit, sorry guys, I'm getting a call. I just need to check. Ken speaking. Ken speaking. You're from the bank? Alright, what can I do for you? I'm what? No, I have a good credit score. That. Can you speak to your boss and tell him to call me? This shouldn't be possible. Alright, thank you. My phone will be on all night. Yeah, okay, have a good one. See ya. It started off the same as the last. I failed the Lacature skip and Bob-omb skip. Whomp's Fortress went alright. By the time I was entering Cool Mountain, I was about 8 minutes in. Luckily for me, my practice had actually paid off, as the first skip I did first try. That didn't stop me from taking 2 minutes to get the fucking star, because I kept falling off this platform. Good lord. After that was the penguin slide, which I just managed to clutch up on my first try as well. The next star on the ice slide I nearly fucked up, but once again, I was able to recover by going through the normal endgame shortcut. And from there I could head to the first Bowser level. I was pretty happy with how quickly I'd gotten through Cool Mountain, but I knew how easily I could fuck it up here. Which is exactly what I did. So I jump forward, and Mario hits his head on something, sending him plummeting to his death. After looking at the footage, pretty obvious that he hit his head on this invisible beam. But I was pissed, and I only had 1 life remaining, so naturally, I would try to get this 1-up over here, in case I failed again. Okay, well luckily the 1-ups respawn, so I can just get it again and be more careful. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Honestly, I can't tell you why the fuck I was so terrible at this. My only excuse is that I was tired, but even then it's like, how do you fuck up the same thing that many times? Anyway, next time, I successfully managed to beat the level made for children, and continued to the first Bowser fight. I've been laughing at this fucking emoji for like 10 minutes. There's just something about it. It's just something about it, man. It shouldn't be this fucking funny to me. Just why are you smiling like that, bro? Why? I just noticed the buck teeth. Why they got buck teeth? What? I just noticed that. We got curb stomped. No, emoji. What are you laughing about, bro? Your head you bit the curb, bro. You're like Sheen. You're like Sheen in that one video. Wait, hold up. Do something! Do something! This is all the shit I've ever fucking loved in my life. Oh my god. This one didn't take me too long, so I'm able to grab the key and get the next stars. At this point, I was expecting to finish in about 25 minutes or so. That would put me at a time of 50-ish minutes, which is terrible, but I would have been happy with that. I wouldn't have been able to imagine how wrong I was. Lethal Lava Land is one of the levels I had not practiced at all. In truth, because I had kind of forgotten about it a little bit. So for the second star there, that isn't a problem. It's arguably one of the easiest stars in the run. However, the first star... well, let me just show you. Yeah, I think Better Call Saul is probably one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely up there in the top 5. Really good. I actually think I prefer it over Breaking Bad, to be honest with you. I love Breaking Bad as well, and that's on my top 5 as well, but I think Better Call Saul is just more my style. I really like it. Yeah, I was watching I watched it before Season 6 came out, and then I was watching it live during Season 6, so... Yeah, that was like at the end of Plan and Execution. I think that's episode 7.
So I had no idea how to defeat the big bully. This whole time I thought you had to bait him into charging off the platform, because that's how I did it the first time. I had no clue he was supposed to fucking shove the guy a bunch of times. Unfortunately, it took me 15 minutes to search that up. And once I did, it was fucking easy as shit. But I just still lost so much time. In my head, I would have been at Bowser 2 by now. Not stuck on the first star after Bowser 1. Luckily, the next star was easy, and I can head on to Shitty Sandland, which was also pretty easy, though I did die once. Heading into Hazy Maze Cave, I was 40 minutes in and rapidly losing optimism. These last stars are all pretty easy, but I had a feeling that Mips and the Bowser levels were gonna fuck me. So I didn't have particularly high hopes in finishing this before 12:30. Leaving Hazy Maze Cave with 3 more stars lets me grab the star from the Toad, which causes Mips to spawn. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Mips is famously annoying to grab, and well, it didn't take me too long this time. It only took me about 2 minutes to grab him, which, you know, for most speedrunners is absolutely abhorrent, and they would restart if it took them that long. But fuck, for me that's fantastic. It took another couple minutes to get through the doors to Dire Docks. Unfortunately, my game started lagging again, which made it a pain to jump onto the submarine. I mean, look at this. You know, Nintendo really needs to improve their hardware going forward with the Switch 2. Complete dog shit. Now with the 16th and final star, I could finally enter Bowser 2. I was fucking terrified of this stage.
Everybody, it is exactly 12 o'clock right now. Like I said before, if I have a run going, at 12 I can go up to 12:30. Right now, I'm just about to go enter Bowser 2, and then I have Bowser 3 right after that. Counting I have to do the BLJs correctly, which I actually find them pretty easy. Shouldn't be a problem. But time's of the essence right now. I have like 28 minutes, so I need to go. But hopefully that gets done.
I had learned a few special movement techniques, but I wasn't good enough at any of them to actually use them. So I basically just played the level normally, and still managed to die. How many times, you may be asking? Only twice. That's not too bad. Bowser 3 is easier than this, so I might not even die on that one. The next Bowser fight also went down without a hitch. Well, depends on your definition of hitch, I guess. I did die once, but I beat him on my second try, so I'm kinda goated. Now it was time for the backwards long jumps. These weren't too much of a problem, again. I was kinda hoping to do them first or second try, but I didn't practice them at all, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, sorry guys, I have to take this. Real important. Hello, Ken speaking. Yeah, thank you so much for calling. It's about my audit. It's not? Wait, you're not from the bank? Mario's what? Okay, no, say it again. I think I might have misheard. Mario is trying to sue me. For what? Free fucking promotion? This is the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever heard. It's fucking 12 a.m. Why are you calling me? I don't care if it's 1 p.m. in Italy. You should give me the fucking courtesy of checking what the time is where I live, you asshole. That's it? What now? You'll be in touch. You'll be in touch. I'm a fucking law student, you know. I'm no dummy. Oh. He hung up. He fucking hung up on me. Are you serious? Fuck!
It was time to enter the final level and boss fight of the game. 1 hour and 9 minutes into the run, and with only 12 minutes to beat the game before 12:30. I would have to get through this level quickly and beat Bowser on my first try to succeed. Earlier, I think I mentioned how this last level is a lot easier than Bowser in Hell or whatever it's called, but surprisingly, I spent 10 minutes on this thing, whereas the lava level, I only spent about 5 minutes. I mean, I was being really dumb. Like, I kept jumping off things and overshooting my jumps. I think it was mainly because I was tired and mentally checked out a bit at this point. I was neglecting the time and it just wasn't going well. The 10 minutes I wasted left me with only 2 minutes to kill Bowser, who, of course, I needed to throw into the bombs 3 times. And, like I mentioned a lot in this run, the Bowser throws are just They're too much for me. I can't handle them. And well, you know what? I'll just show you what happened on my first try at this. And Bob Odenkirk, man, he loves feet, but he also fucking loves acting. Holy shit. What a guy. Man. The way you can slowly, subtly see him change from Jimmy to Saul and eventually to Gene at the end. As I perished along with Mario, the time ticked over to 12:30. And I failed the challenge. Alright, so well, obviously I'm not gonna close the game now. I mean, technically I failed the actual challenge I set for myself at 12 half an hour ago, so it doesn't really matter. But how long did it take me to beat Bowser? You're all screaming in unison from the stands. Well, it took me 20 minutes. Yeah, it was fucking terrible. Like I mentioned 100 times, without having practiced these Bowser throws at all, I was terrible at them. Awful. Fucking abhorrent. Disgusting. For some reason, I didn't do the pause and lineup technique until the very end. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just trying to do it normally like a dumbass. But after 20 long minutes of throwing this fucking asshole around, I finally managed to hit him into his third bomb and defeat him. Everybody, final time. 1 hour, 38 minutes, 41 seconds. Probably it would take a couple seconds in any direction. It is currently 12:49, I think. 12:48, 49. So technically I'm 20 minutes over schedule, but I don't, I don't really give a fuck. Can you beat Mario 64? In probably what is more like 10 hours. Yes. But why? I don't think it's worth it. I mean, probably be better off learning a little bit each day, you know? Instead of doing it all at once. And you get the shittiest score of all time because you don't have time to fucking practice. Yeah. I don't know why I did this. But whatever. Subscribe for my pain and suffering. Like and subscribe. And watch something else. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you haven't seen Better Call Saul, go watch it. Watch Breaking Bad first, though. Some people say you should watch Better Call Saul first because it is a prequel, but I think you should watch Breaking Bad first. It's how it's intended. There are a bunch of things you'll have to like skip over, otherwise you'll get spoiled for Breaking Bad. I'd say watch Breaking Bad first, personally. But, you know, you can always just try around. Try it, experiment, you know? Do whatever you want. I'm not your fucking dad. Oh, let's get back to the video. Jesus. Why are you still here? The video ended. Go away. What? You want your prize? Wow, you must be a special kind of stupid. Did you really think I was gonna give you a prize? For what, sitting on your ass and watching a YouTube video? I was gonna mail it to your house? Look, the purpose of that was to get you to watch the video. And if you're still here, then that worked, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, but there's no prize. How was I supposed to give you a prize for something that I was doing? Like every time I said fuck, what were you doing that would warrant you getting a prize for that? I was just saying a swear. Fuck. That's not gonna. Okay, look, if you really want some kind of prize that badly, then I don't know. I'll try and come up with something for my next upload. Okay. So keep a lookout for that, I guess, if you really want to. See ya.